Welcome, everyone, to episode 67 of the West Coast POPCast. We got a big show for you today. We have, of course, news and rumors. Everything blew up this week, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to run down the week of wrestling this past week. We got a push or shove. We got a nice game for you guys to play along in the chat, and another nice game for you to play along in the chats. See how much you know about Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. All that, and we are going to do a segment for Jonesy Chats Wrestling, another great YouTube channel, and it's going to be about carrying Cross's segment on Raw and what it means about NXT, people in NXT, and yeah, we're going to integrate Keith Lee in there too, because that is part of it. So,
yes,
with me today, the man who is behind the curtain, Oz himself, Eric. How you doing?
I'm doing good, but have you guys heard the big news? I heard reportedly CM Punk and Daniel Bryan have signed with AEW. It's 100% confirmed. It's official.
Oh man, all the insiders have come down.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go right now. Are you still our champ? I don't know what happened after Money in the Bank. Peacock ruined my night.
Your boy is still the champ. It went to a time limit decision. Eric looked like Kenny Omega crawling to Okada at Wrestle Kingdom, but your boy, the final boss, is still champion. Oh, it's been a good week.
Is with us. All right. All right, and if you don't know the drill, 2 independent wrestlers, 1 comedian. We talk about wrestling. We ask for your responses during the show, and if you watch this after the live broadcast, hit us up in the comments because we will hit you back. We love your opinion. So let's get started with the week in review. Monday Night Raw with fans. Trash Bag comes out to steal the spotlight.
Oh man.
God, I hate his music so much. I hate him. I hate how he talks. I hate his jawline. I hate him so much.
Damn.
Everything he said he hates, I salute. Everything about that man.
All right. A lot happened. We are going to talk about the Karrion Kross call-up, what match or whatever, and Keith Lee will integrate into that as well because it to me plays along in the same vein. But yeah, Keith Lee came back, and the big news is Miss Money in the Bank cashed in, new women's champion, Nikki A.S.H. What did you guys think of Raw now that fans are back? And there were surprises that kind of, I don't want to say fizzled, but they just didn't live up to what I think Vince thought they were going to for the fans.
Right.
Yeah. We were all thinking Becky Lynch was coming back tonight, man. We had the shirts ready. But shout out to Nikki A.S.H. I didn't think she would actually win the belt. I'm shocked. I'm glad they followed through, though, because she deserves it. As a person, she deserves it. She's amazing. But I think they followed through with this character.
Yeah, good on her. I think we agreed during the Money in the Bank that if they cashed in with her and give her the belt, then good on her for winning Money in the Bank. I'm glad they did it. It was a cool surprise for the first night back in the crowd.
It was. It totally... You didn't need to give Charlotte the belt. I thought that was stupid. You could have just had something happen at the match for a rematch on Raw, and then she can integrate herself into that match because that's been done before, right? Someone cashed in and joined the match. Yeah.
Seth.
So just So just fucking A, man. What a waste.
Yeah.
Anyways, so basically she, I think, was told to change her gimmick or something because Vince didn't want 2 crosses on the same show. So that's what she came up with. That is her gimmick. Vince loved it. He sees a lot of marketability in it. They are going to start pumping out merchandise, and I think she's going to be doing a lot of stuff with organizations and stuff coming forward.
Yeah,
so she's going to be a huge part of the company.
That's a great compromise, but it's kind of weird that she was the first cross, and Vince is like, "Hey, listen, change your shit."
Yep.
Oh man, shout out to Nubico in the chat, man. What's up, guy?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah. Anything else here really stand out for you? I mean, it was a fun show. It was tolerable with the fans.
Yeah, the fans made it something. Shout out to Bobby Lashley, my guy, always doing big things. Drew McIntyre got his revenge in Jinder Mahal, so we're gonna see that storyline play out.
Yep.
Is Double D she grown on you or what?
Oh, okay. For a second, I was like,
Dude dropped.
Yeah.
When she turns and goes back to Piper Niven, I will be okay with it.
Okay. Yeah. People keep saying Goldberg's a draw, but
no.
Oh man.
No.
The only people he's a draw for is people who haven't watched him since he's returned. If they haven't watched him since, then why are you appealing to them? They're not coming back.
I need a squash match from Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Sheamus got a new intro. That was kind of fun. I think he should keep his hair down and not like Super Saiyan up with that face mask on to match it. But
cool
little intro by him. we'll get to the Jeff Hardy Karrion Kross thing, but are you
Oh,
are you glad he has his old music back, or do you care?
That was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
And he had a new energy about him too.
He
did.
He was very happy. He's been wanting this for so long, so good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, really, the big things were Keith Lee, Goldberg, and Nikki and Cross. Let's move on to NXT. Tuesday night. Just a little quick thing on Raw. I think this week or next week it's going to air our time, the same time it airs East Coast. So everywhere it airs,
really?
It's going to air completely live because of the Olympics. And then NXT is going to be on Sci-Fi for 2 weeks.
Oh,
I think they should do that. Oh yeah, wasn't ECW on Sci-Fi back in the day too?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why we had
zombie.
vampires. And...
Real quick, Noob and Co back at it. We all thought that Becky is coming back. Boy, she trolled us big time. She can come back with the feud at Asuka or Charlotte.
Yeah. She got us. She went on Instagram. She's like, I'm right outside, ready to go.
Yeah, and he's enjoying Double D interacting with Alexa Bliss. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah. Well, on NXT, did you guys watch NXT?
I hate to say it, but I missed it this week, man. I got caught up editing the video for us. Gail Kim Champions come out this week.
Nice.
Very nice. I don't think I did. You're gonna have to take this one, Zach.
I'll just break it all down for you really quick in case you got anything. Let us know in the chats if you have anything about NXT. It was a fine show. Fish and Kushida beat the Diamond Mine. Frankie Monet beat JC Jane. Cool Kyle beat Austin Theory. Santos Escobar and his crew and Hit Row are feuding, and I fucking love it. I don't know. I don't know what it is about these two factions feuding. I eat it up.
It's just different, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. The tournament, Odyssey Jones beat Andre Chase, and coming out looking like that, he deserved it. LA Knight beat Drake Maverick. More comedy stuff from LA Knight and Cameron Grimes. And then, surprise in your eyes, Xia Li lost to Raquel Gonzalez, which I thought was so funny last week. Hi, I'm Xia Li. I want a championship match. Fuck off. No.
Oh, man. They built her up to lose to Gonzalez. I thought she actually might have had a shot to take her out, like if this is later on. But
well, Gonzalez took her out because she's now injured. She injured herself in a match.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
She's out.
And Joe and Cross.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yes. Also, I did see some of NXT. I saw that part.
Yeah.
Cool part in the last segment too. There's lightning in the background. And
oh my gosh, the touches.
Oh,
poor Regal.
I think they almost lost Joe.
Seriously.
I know. So I'm gonna get into that too when we get into the thing for Jonesy's segment too, because I think that plays into some of it too.
Right.
Real quick, man. They're pushing Odyssey Jones. He's my pick to win this tournament. They want to put him like the next Mark Henry. He's got to win. And Zach, running through NXT, man, I might have thought it was TNA you talking there to give it all this slander. All these TNA superstars on the NXT. Joe, Karrion Kross, Frankie, Cameron Grimes, LA Knight, Drake Maverick. Come on, man. What are we watching here? Look out, the Phantasmos in TNA as well.
Once they sign the contract, they are WWE guys and gals, all right?
I don't know, because when I look up their names, they don't show up in TNA.
Oh, man.
That was NXT.
So real quick. So did what's his name? Fish and Strong, were they actually like in the match against each other, or was it two other members of the Diamond Mine?
It was Strong and I forgot his name, the long hair guy.
Okay, that's interesting. I might go back and look at that. That's a cool interaction, Fish and Strong.
Yeah, I really want them to play up on it. I actually am really digging Fish. He's really not doing anything, but that works.
Okay,
nice.
He was the one I was worried about the most, so that's good.
Yeah.
If they play him off, I think I said this on the show before, like a Frank Grillo character. He doesn't need to do much. He doesn't need to be flashy. He'll be all right. I
dig that.
All right, let's move on to ECW Dynamite.
Oh,
Knock, take it away.
Oh man, ECW Dynamite. We have the coffin match. First time ever. Darby Allin, Ethan Page main eventing. The biggest spot in this moment didn't even come in the match. It came at the end when Darby hit his coffin drop on the coffin. Ethan Page still inside. That looked painful as fuck. But I thought it was a good episode. Alistair Black.
I was okay. Wait, yeah. I was like, wait a second. Am I Am I having a stroke? Did I miss a week? I think you're a week behind.
Hold on. Looking at the notes, for anyone who didn't know, I had a little issues with the PC today. It's been struggling. The final boss, so my notes are a little off today.
I was about to buy it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that was a good. I guess that is where we're at right now.
All right. So Jericho, the labors of Jericho, MJF and commentary, they hit what? It was like a 1.2 million Jericho and Shawn Spears for the opening match.
Oh, boy.
Great match there. The next one up is Nick Gage. Britt Baker had to take on Nyla Rose where she tapped her out with that the mandible claw. The DMD is over like the moon. Shout out to Britt Baker, man. She did get injured in this match. I don't know how long her recovery time is, but if they keep pumping out promos with her, she'll be fine. What do you guys think?
Real quick, before we get straight into it, just want to point out Noob and Co. His thoughts on NXT. That ending with Joe and Cross is very crazy. Like, Cross is definitely evil. Not that he wrecked Regal off screen, but he's definitely out for blood. Yeah, man. Definitely agree. Yep. They're doing this feud right.
They are.
But I'm sorry, Knock. What was your question about AEW?
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about that? I mean, the Painmaker's coming back next week. Or, excuse me, the Painmaker.
So, like, I liked the Painmaker back when he first came back. I don't hate it, but, like, that, I don't know if that warranted a second segment. I don't know if anyone, I don't know, that didn't hit with me.
I mean, Nick Gage is a big, like, hardcore deathmatch dude. I think the Painmaker versus him brings attention.
But he wrestles the exact same, though. Like, when Finn Balor's the demon, he wrestles differently. Jericho with the
true.
Painmaker, he's still going to pick up the camera. He's still going to do that little, I'm Jericho, I'm strong for my age. It's the same thing.
That's a good point.
It's so unnecessary. So is Nick Gage. But hey, people like violence. Jackass 4 is coming out.
That's
whatever.
right.
Oh, man.
But-
Nick Gage has the respect of the indies.
Yeah, he's the top.
That's because he'll
star
fucking
right
kill
now.
you if you don't.
But I will give AEW props for that. He is a top indie ticket right now, and they got him, so
Yeah.
you can't hate that.
You think he's going to get signed after this match or just like a one-off?
Please don't.
I will lose so much respect for them if they sign him.
And what are the betting odds if he goes off script against Jericho?
Oh boy. I mean, it's gonna be a weird match. He can't do all this shit like he usually
No, he can't.
does.
He cannot.
Jericho's not gonna let. Jericho doesn't even want to take the one-winged angel anymore. He's not gonna do anything crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have no idea.
It's so Jericho trying to jump on the bandwagon that other people are jumping on. It's a habitual thing with Jericho.
Habitual line stepper.
Fuck yo couch.
Oh man. I don't like it, but it's working. People are cheering for Jericho. So if they want to see Jericho go through the 5 labors of hell, fuck it. Then AEW knows what they're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part was the even though I don't think it worked as well as it will in the future, Andrade bringing out Chavo Guerrero. I thought that was really cool, man. They're gonna work well together. Once they figure out how to get in sync with each other, I'm really interested in this rivalry with the Death Triangle. That's gonna be just great match with a great match. So figure out the story, but the match is gonna be 5 stars.
Yeah. You're absolutely right though. I don't get why everybody's trying to win over the Lucha Brothers.
Hey, well, it's custody of the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, it's a weird angle. I hope they stay with Pac because they should just get the 6-man. But I mean, if they go with Andrade and they get 6-man, that's also cool. But
yeah. I mean, the entire time, Andrade was basically saying, "Why are you working for the white guy?" Oh man, that's pretty much it.
That's what you've been saying.
Then he turned into the white guy. You work for me.
Exactly.
You work for me.
Exactly.
That segment was very. It was like I popped when Chavo came out because I loved Chavo, but
oh yeah,
in some terms you do need a script because that ran way too long and it was very awkward.
Yeah,
it did. That's why they need to get in sync with each other and they'll be okay.
For a drunk Texas crowd, that was again a bold choice.
Yeah, that crowd. If you guys want to go back and watch that Dynamite, there are people like Bernie Lomaxing during like the second half of the show.
Oh,
does anybody know who the other guy with Andrade is? Is anybody in the comments know who he is? He seems like he'd be a wrestler. He has a good look to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was, for a while I thought he was just some guy in the back, but we'll see.
Oh man.
What else happened this episode? Malachi wasn't on this one, right? Was
Alistair. Yeah, he was. He attacked Cody. Had a little thing they were going on with each other. And then the thing was the Hangman and Dark Order.
I need to look back at that Malachi thing, but that's right. The Hangman with his 6-shooter.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. They're doing it great. I'm ready for the 6-man. Or was it the 5-on-5? I'm ready for this 5-on-5 match.
Yeah, 5-on-5 match.
When is that?
What do you guys think about next week? I think for Fyter Fest.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, coming up.
Yeah.
Sting and Orange Cassidy had a nice moment of the show. I mean, Butcher and Blade. Blade has a great entrance. We talked about this. Blade's entrance theme song is amazing. He had a nice match with Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
And then Orange Cassidy in the beginning of the show was messing with Sting during that match. That was kind of fun. They're pushing Wheeler Yuta, man.
Yeah, I dig it. He's a good guy.
He's kind of boring to me, but that's all right. Daniel Bryan was boring to me too until they put him with Kane and he saw some personality. So
yeah.
We'll
Once
figure him
that
out.
kicks off.
I think he's going through his I hate the phrase, but his young boy phase where he's just focused on wrestling.
Yeah.
And he's not doing personality.
Okay.
Yeah. He's everywhere. He's on New Japan Strong as well. Zach, the hometown hero, man. How do you feel about his big win?
About fucking time they did something with him.
Yes.
I liked it a lot. I don't really care if he keeps the belt or not, just because it's not the company.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for him. I hope he does do more than just that one match, which is what, next week too?
Yep.
Yeah. Against the
Columbus
other
kid.
huge guy.
Oh yeah.
He's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah. Great look for Lance Archer though, and I love the respect afterwards between him and Moxley. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was great respect, man. I mean, beating Moxley's never been pinned clean. I mean, he lost to Kenny, but that wasn't clean. So this is the first time he's been pinned clean. So that was a big win for Lance Archer. I didn't think he was going to win. I thought it was like, oh, here's another big moment Lance Archer loses, but he pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what Tony Khan's doing, what kind of negotiating he's doing, but he's balancing all these other promotions pretty well. He's winning. I don't know about Impact. I don't know about New Japan, but he's the one winning.
Yeah, they're both kind of losing, but it's very cool to see how it's very casual on Dynamite. Like it's a thing, but it's not like, oh my god, this person from another company is there. I think it's done very well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, not pinned, but he beat Moxley clean. He didn't pin him.
Kept him down for 10 count.
We'll touch on more news and rumors, but the women thing, man, just not enough women's stuff on the Dynamite. And they showed a list where some of these women have not been appeared on Dynamite for like months. It was like since May, since April. Some people haven't competed since February, so they gotta get that back on track.
Yep. Dark and Dark Light do not count.
No, they do not. Like Layla Hirsch is great, but I'm getting to the point where I don't care anymore. I haven't seen her on TV in like so long.
Which the other one, Layla Hirsch is a great theme song, man. Go check that one out. It's amazing.
All right, well, let's go to Friday night SmackDown. What another fun show. 2 hours done right.
Yes, sir.
Another shitty opening, which sucks. I wish we just really figured stuff out.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The views of Zach do not reflect the podcast. We respect Cena.
Absolutely.
Fucking respect him. Other than trash bags, Eric, you watched SmackDown?
I didn't get a chance to. I've been lazy this weekend, but from what you guys told me, the music festival, there was Angelo Dawkins versus Chad Gable or Otis?
Yeah, Chad Gable.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm guessing Gable won because he's a national treasure.
Of course not. He can't win in that crowd.
That's a damn shame.
And Carmella versus Bianca. Bianca took the victory. Very hot crowd in Cleveland. Like, very, very hot crowd in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then dead silence during the festival. It was an all-day festival. It was, people waiting in the background. It was late at night for them when this match was going on. So you're showing 2 wrestling matches to people that might not even be into wrestling. So, yeah, a dead crowd, which is a shame. But at least they tried something new. I will say that.
Yeah, I agree. I apologize once again for going backwards in the show, but before we forget, Zemo in the chat saying that he is glad Mox lost. He held the belt for too long. I agree, and he did not. It's not his fault. He didn't defend it enough. It's a pandemic, but
yeah,
it was time for something different.
Yeah, longest reigning champ there.
And most
so
successful
Bianca and
defenses.
Carmella, when they came out, the crowd was dead. That was a terrible place to do this. When they did shots to the crowd, it looked like a sea of people. So it's cool. if you look at these, it's like, oh wow, this is amazing. But then you zoom in, some of these people are like on their phone, like what the heck is going on? It was bad. But they got the better pop out of the duo. Like Bianca and Carmella got a better reception, if anything. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Balor beat Sami Zayn. They said Balor Club again. I hope they just stick with the NXT version.
Yeah.
I don't want smiling Balor. Get smiling Balor away. I want the Prince.
Yep. Once he smiles, I'm gonna tap out on my my belief that they're gonna do something right with him. One smile and I'm out.
It's so crazy. Like we've been hearing that they backstage they want Balor. They see the talent that he's doing NXT, and then Balor goes straight back to that. It didn't work the first time. You guys don't know how to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't smile, so we're okay. But he has blue trunks on. I hate when people wear blue on SmackDown and red on Raw. I don't know why. It just fucking bothers me.
Right. I get you. It's like with the same with the title belts being color coordinated. It's just too much, man.
Yeah.
It is.
We're professional wrestling. Where's the grit?
Right. The sea of fans with the blue lights and the red lights on them. Which, by the way, if you go to an event, they fucking blind you and you can't see what's going on anyways. So.
That is true.
They did an IC title thing with everybody coming down. It was for the crowd there because they did not watch the festival fights. So if it seemed awkward on TV, is because they did something during those matches for the live crowd there.
Okay, that makes sense. That seemed a little weird and a little off to me.
Yeah.
I was on the fence because I don't know if I want Big E to still be attached to the IC belt. I want him to go somewhere, but they need to keep him busy.
Yeah. Right, exactly, and it's red herring until he cashes in on Bobby Lashley. All right, Baron Corbin making me laugh with KO and Shotzi.
Yeah.
And Knox. I don't know why. I just love watching him be a piece of shit.
They're doing it right with him, man. It's hilarious. I love it. He got shot and then he got robbed by Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler took his money. And at this point, man, what is the WWE contract where these people have to rob for what, $20 they took?
No, it was like 100.
It was 100? I thought I seen like
a stack of 20s.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't count. I was just kind of I don't know. Edge and Seth, I'm really digging this. I think it's going to be great promos from them.
They might have match at SummerSlam. They might steal the show. The promo's going to be great, and I know Seth's going to work his ass off with Edge because he's a great worker. But his promo skills really elevated. I think he found a good balance between like his Messiah character and being a good heel. So it's really nice.
Tony Storm debuted and beat Zelina Vega. How do you guys feel about that?
I love it. I mean, I'm not going to be. We said if an NXT person debuts, they got to win their match. I mean, you've seen Karrion Kross lose. We'll get to that. It just with Zelina in her case, I feel like she's done. There's too many people on SmackDown. You got Shotzi, Tegan Nox, and now Tony Storm who's going to get pushed ahead of her. Not even mentioning, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Bianca. I feel like she's going to get lost in the sauce.
I just wonder, when she came back, did she discuss booking or was it just money? Like, I don't know. I feel like anyone. Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead. I'm sorry. You finish up.
I feel like everyone who goes back there, like once you leave, you should know, like, okay, let's talk booking because I'm not going back to that same old shit.
Yeah. She tweeted out to a fan this week about that, and she said something about her bank accounts looking good, so she doesn't care.
Okay, that's awesome then.
Yeah, I saw that.
If she's happy, I don't care. Yeah. That's all.
That's a great motivator.
Exactly.
Can't be mad at that.
Nubico, real quick. He's glad WWE experimented by having wrestling appearing in music festivals. Imagine we might see a wrestling match in a convention like Comic-Con. Eric, they have some Comic-Con wrestling. Not the big one, but they do have some Comic-Con wrestling.
Check
which
out
one was that you told me?
Florida SuperCon. They have Florida's Championship Wrestling. Actually, I think I can't remember who the guy was. His name was Jesse something back in TNA. He made an appearance there. And
Jesse Neal?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm the TNA guy, man. You just asked me.
Busted his leg.
What happened to TNA Knock?
Okay.
Well, yeah, definitely. Wrestling and comic conventions go hand in hand.
And what was the name, real quick?
Florida SuperCon Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, check them out. And Nubico, yes, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode stole money from Corbin. You'll see it at the end, man. They grit and grabbed the money while the man was on the ground.
Why don't you hit up that last one, too, from Zemo?
Zemo, man, what's up? How you doing? It won't be long before WWE wastes Tony, just like everyone else who moves up the main roster. Just look at what they did at Cross and Keith Lee. Keith Lee was just a terrible situation what they did, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have time to correct Cross. We'll see.
We'll get to it.
And Vince doesn't really touch SmackDown, so I have faith. And also, they do use their women a lot, so I don't think they may be getting too many people lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
But the end of the show, what an odd thing to happen after you build up the summer of trash bags. So Jimmy Uso versus Dom, but then at the end, the man who we all acknowledge comes out, and then Finn comes out and challenges him, and Roman accepts that.
Sorry, go on.
It's weird because we all wanted the Prince versus Tribal Chief, and I hope we get that. But I just have the feeling we're gonna get Finn Balor at some point versus John Cena, and the winner will face Roman at SummerSlam. I don't believe we're getting this match for a second until afterwards.
This is exactly why I wanted Finn to go to Raw, because even though Vince is there, he's not going to beat Roman. He needs to be dominant. If he's on Raw, he has a shot at beating the champion and beating the Prince.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to put Cena in a match before SummerSlam. I think that's part of the draw for SummerSlam. But this is just weird because I don't know how to counteract what your booking is, because your booking makes more sense than what's going on. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless they do have, like, you have to have the Prince show that he's the Prince for a few weeks.
Exactly.
Right. Kick some ass. Take some names.
I would be fine with this if he just took the belt, because it's not new. It's just he's just new on the show. Because then if they do set up Roman and Rock, or Roman and Uso versus Rock and Uso at Survivor Series for WrestleMania, then that's fine, because that title shouldn't be anywhere near a Rock match.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Coincidentally enough, when Finn debuted on Raw, he beat Roman Reigns.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I doubt they'll ever mention that. They even mentioned Roman versus Cena back in the day. Which, by the way, Roman, the man who's tired of missionary, man, the line is going everywhere. Zach, you touch on this, but he bodied John Cena tonight, man, on promos.
He paid him back.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Oh, man, this is good stuff. Anything else on SmackDown? Otherwise, we can mosey on.
I think that's it for me, but last real quick, Vega from Noob & Co. Vega is becoming cannon fodder in the SmackDown Women's Division. Remember when Zelina Vega is a major threat to Asuka? I like that, but now she's reduced to fodder. Yeah, man, she's not going to be going too many places, I don't think. Unless she gets a tag team partner, maybe she'll win that belt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so that's it. Anybody watch anything else? I missed ROH.
Listen, man, we all watching TNA, total nonstop action, Impact. They had a big show. Chris Bay joined the Bullet Club. If you haven't respected Jay White as the leader of the Bullet Club, check out his promo on TNA last week. He just destroyed the entire elite. Kenny Omega, Don Callis, the Good Brothers. It was perfection. He talked for like at least 14 minutes, man. It was great stuff. The other thing that happened on TNA that's notable, Gail Kim came out and she made it official. It'll be Mickie James, Deanna Praus going over to NWA Power. It was great stuff. 3 legends in the crowd, in the ring. And then if you saw GCW, the big GCW match, Matt Cardona. We'll touch on news and rumors. This man got beat up, bloodied. He won the GCW World title against Nick Gage. Got pelted by the fans. We'll talk about the fans later on. Another thing that did happen, though, a guy Zach told me about, I did catch him out, Dan Housen. He came out to face Pineapple Pete, Sugar Duckerton, and to get into his head, he came out to Chris Jericho Judas.
That's
and
hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious. He had the crowd go with him, and the way Sugar Duckerton played it, because he's the one who gave him the Pineapple Pete moniker. It was just amazing. It was a good storytelling to do something that small. It's a great job on Dan Housen.
Nice.
That's all I saw.
I'm gonna bury Impact real quick, just so you know. I was up till very early in the morning making the graphics for this show, and I asked myself, is there anything I'm missing, any pictures I'm missing? Impact did not cross my mind whatsoever. There's no graphic for Impact, so when you watch this back, that's how much we watch Impact.
Yo, let Eric know how great TNA is. He does go on to say real quick, he responds to Noob & Co. This is WWE pushing Zelina Vega punishing Zelina Vega because Tommy End is in AEW. And he says, while he wishes Jay White stayed in NJPW, he's glad to hear he put Bootleg BC in their place. That was funny, too, because Jay White came out and said, like, I'm here for the biggest Bullet Club fans. And he looks at the crowd and they're cheering. He's like, not you guys. The fans in the back who keeps chanting too sweet. He's like, he told Kenny the biggest fan of Bullet Club. It was hilarious.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we're not going to stop slander with this, Eric. TNA is amazing.
And Noob and Co. agreeing with you earlier about that promo with missionary position. Great promo.
Good stuff. So I was gonna tell you, Knock, who was supposed to be in Jay White's position.
Oh yeah, let me know, man.
Andrade. A deal was not
What?
worked out in time.
Interesting.
I'm a little. So the entire time you said that, I was thinking about New Japan guy.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm glad it's Jay White.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that.
This works way better.
Yeah.
It works 100% better. Oh man, shout out to Andrade though.
All right, let's just get into some news and rumors then. What do you guys got?
You're missing
no.
the show of the week, the greatest show of them all. How would Miro say it, Knock? Power! So, I was looking forward to, not looking forward to, but I was going to watch this one episode to see what this tournament was like. I couldn't even do that. I've come to the conclusion NWA Power is not for me. It's not going to happen.
Oh man,
they have come up with the most complicated tournament I've seen in a long time. So there's 4 teams. Each team has 2 co-captains, and they're mixed gendered. So there's Aaron Stevens and hang on one sec. We've got Aaron Stevens, Nick Aldis and Melina. Whole bunch of other people that I can't find right now. They're mismatched in my notes, but they drafted a team, and now I guess there are blocks. So Team 1 and Team 2 have a lineup of matches, and the co-captains have to pick one by one, put their wrestlers into positions. So you're going to have 7 matches, I guess, and you get points for winning. And the reward at the end of all this is, if you're on the team, you get a championship match. If you're a team captain and you have a title, you're protected from those people cashing in for a year. And it just makes it's just so overly complicated. I just don't get it.
What the fuck?
You definitely have to follow it episode to episode to get it, but that's kind of crazy.
I will give them credit for this. So this is supposed to be they believe that this is their top people, their top wrestlers.
Yeah.
So if you're new to TNA, if you're new to Power,
TNA's on his mind.
God, it is. If you're new to Power and you just want to watch wrestling, I guess this is how you can see the matches. But I don't know. This tournament ain't it for me. It's just overcomplicated. It's just Power being weird. So maybe I'll just keep up with the results on news and rumors.
Okay. Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, news and rumors. It's not really news, or real. It wasn't recent, but I just found out that Thunder Rosa was in WoW Women of Superheroes as Serpentine, and she was also in there as another character called something Moon. So me and Eric watched her live versus Tessa Blanchard, and they put on a great match. Who's this new up and comer man? She's amazing. Turns out it was Thunder Rosa, so no wonder she was great. Shout out to Thunder Rosa for getting signed with AEW this week, though.
Yep.
She's killing it. And all the money she made of last year is going to go to her MPW promotion. So now they can do things properly. So now they're going forward to be even bigger of a company. So she's killing on both fronts.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Good on her.
Yeah. The other thing I did see, obviously Matt Cardona won the GCW heavyweight title from Nick Gage, and wow, man, that's some of the biggest heat I think I've ever seen in a very long time. And is that good heat to you or bad heat?
It's funny.
I'm sure it's what he wanted.
It's funny you say that, because Zemo, giving some insight, he surprised Matt took part in the death match, let alone won the match, and Noob & Co. saying the second he won, the internet broke. GCW fans pretty much don't like former WWE wrestlers.
Nope.
Yeah.
And if you watch that video, he ducked out real fast after getting pelted.
He did.
By a number of things. He took it to the face a lot, and he just got the hell out of there.
I don't blame him.
He was
doesn't
gushing
sound like a
with
safe
blood,
environment.
Man.
No,
not at all.
I could not go to that. Nah, I wouldn't be there.
Oh man. What news and rumors you guys saw?
Daniel Bryan, CM Punk confirmed.
Oh man, CM Punk signed the contract apparently.
Yeah, apparently Friday he signed the contract. He'll be there at All Out in Chicago, and that's why it's there again.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan will be at Tennis Players Stadium in New York. Which one is that? Arthur Ashe.
Arthur Ashe, man, right there in Queens, New York. New York, the best wrestling state in all of professional wrestling.
What Idaho was.
Yeah. Go check out a show in Idaho, man. It's a jump.
Oh man, that's crazy.
If you have any Idaho fans out there, we love Idaho.
Yeah, you grow
Great
good
potatoes.
potatoes.
Impact wrestler Kiera Hogan is done with Impact.
Really?
She this week that she finished up.
She wants to pursue other things, which is weird to me because Impact on the same day released a thing saying, where does Fire and Flava go from here? What's next for them? And then she releases she's done with the companies. I'm like, damn, man, we can see through this. Just let us know she's done. You don't have to try to keep the storyline going.
Oh man.
Yeah, you guys keep defending Impact. That's fine. SummerSlam will air in movie theaters if you want to watch it on the big screen. And WWE is planning to hold a Queen of the Ring tournament this year.
Yeah, that's been talked about for a while with that whole King of the Ring pay-per-view that they were trying to do, but I guess they rushed the King of the Ring and just going to go straight to the Queen.
It's apparently going to be on Peacock, so we won't be able to watch it.
Oh boy,
that is trash. Go see a slideshow.
Yeah, and I don't know who this person is, but I have to read the headline as is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Go ahead. I know what you're talking about.
WWE releases Canyon Cement. Why you gotta type it like that? Oh, whatever. It's funny.
Oh
man. Newman Co. Anyone in the chat? Did anyone see the trial of Faye Jackson? Did you guys hear about that?
Oh my god. I was so fucking mad following that Twitter thread, trying to find out what happened. And the more I follow it, the more I was like, this is not my sense of humor. But there's so many wrestlers involved.
There were so many wrestlers involved. Big E, Xavier Woods chatted in. So Faye Jackson, she's an independent wrestler. She worked for Ring of Honor. She's apparently retired now, but she still does some things. She goes on and says, if Big E wins Money in the Bank, I posted a nude. And she just did not believe W would book that. And then he wins. And now Sugar Dustin, Pineapple Pete goes after her. Tasha steals from TNA. Big Swole. They're all on this judge panel saying, oh, you said you're going to do this, and we were robbed of this. And they're just like a joke type thing. And all these wrestlers from everywhere, AEW, TNA, WWE, New Japan wrestlers jump in. Big E himself even jumps in. And they're all just having a laugh. It trended #1, even over Dynamite. And there's just a whole bunch of just stuff.
It's amazing what can happen on the internet. That's
That's
why
I always say I would never be on Twitter if we didn't have this YouTube account. But I just keep seeing all this stuff that I'm just like, okay, you got it.
Yeah. I don't get it. I just don't get it, but you know what? If the wrestlers had a good night where they got to just have fun and try #1, then fuck it. Get on them.
If you want to hit up the chats here, then we'll move on.
Where do I start from? Newman Co. said the moment that broke the internet was Matt Cardona beating Nick Gage. Zemo, my guy. Brotherhood member, my guy Zemo. Leave Impact alone, please. It may not be as popular as WWE, but I watch Impact any day before I watch Raw and Smackdown. TNA has classics upon classics. It is the best wrestling in all of pro wrestling. Zemo, let this man Eric and Zach know. They don't know what they're talking about. Zach kind of watch TNA, not so much Eric.
Just for the record, I heard you kind of shuffling that little Brotherhood thing there. You're the kind of man who like signs people up like secretly their emails. I haven't heard Zemo commit to anything yet.
Zemo, you remember the Brotherhood, man. Let the guy know. We're going to take down Eric and his Justice League followers or whatever they are.
All I heard from that quote was, leave Brittany alone!
Oh, man. Zemo's still surprised that Mac took part in that. Eric, you read that. Newman Co. Have you seen Asuka in a 6-person tag team death match years ago? That is crazy, and I'm not surprised because Asuka used to have a dark character on the Indies, man. I would love to see it in WWE, but she was crazy with that.
Nice.
Zemo, seriously? I knew she fought Suzuki Minoru. Oh, yeah. So Asuka has a match with Suzuki Minoru in a death match. She did some crazy stuff on Indies. Go check out her stuff. Maybe you can do a watch along to that, but we'll see. And, of course, she teamed up with Tajiri and Mikey Whipwreck against Cyru's team in a death match. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll definitely check out some of Asuka in a death match.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really damn cool.
I dig it.
Thanks for
All
your chats,
right.
everybody.
Yeah, we appreciate it. So people who have Twitter have announced that Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are official. They are going to
100%.
be all elite on Dark Elevation. So, Eric, you have some trivia for us so we can get to know these two people a little bit more and see what we even know about them already.
I do.
Yes, sir.
So it's time for me to ask you, was it him or was it him? I have got some questions for you guys, and you're going to let me know. Was it Daniel Bryan or was it CM Punk that did this thing? Are you guys set?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. Question number 1, and play along in the chat. With 203 days from the first title to the third title, which record has the record for acquiring the fastest Triple Crown in WWE? Daniel Bryan or CM Punk?
I'm going to go Daniel Bryan. I feel like it took CM Punk a little bit.
Yeah, I'll say the same.
It was the Chick Magnet Punk.
Really?
It was indeed. What was his first one? It was the IC, I want to say.
ECW?
No, I don't think they count ECW.
They do not.
No. But yeah. All right.
Okay.
Question number 2.
right.
In February 2002, who main evented in the first Ring of Honor main event against Low Ki and Christopher Daniels? CM Punk or Daniel Bryan?
I should know this. I literally just watched this match. Pretty sure it was Punk.
I'll say Bryan.
It was D-Bry.
Oh my gosh.
First main event.
Okay.
All right. 1 for Zach.
Bryan Danielson, the Dragon.
Of course. Next up.
AEW Dragon.
Which wrestler had a year-long stint in TNA from 2003 to 2004, but would quit after the Rob Feinstein controversy with Ring of Honor?
Well, DB
wow.
wasn't in TNA, so I'm going to go CM Punk.
Yeah, Mr. Impact there giving us the knowledge, so I'll say that too and grab a point.
That is correct. It is custom-made Punk.
Zemo in the chat has 2 points. He got the Danielson one and Punk just now.
Okay.
Damn.
Zemo on the roll.
Cool.
I'll dig it. Next one. On the tribute song dedicated to and named after Captain Lou Albano, which wrestler sang backup vocals for Kimya Dawson?
I'll say Punk.
Sounds like a Punk thing, maybe.
It was D-Bry.
D-Bry.
Weird.
I thought it was
Okay.
all about wrestling. I know he was out here singing.
It's actually not a terrible. It's not a bad song. I recommend it.
Okay.
And D-Bry is just in the background enough that you can't tell if he's good or bad.
Funny enough.
Was he doing, We Are the World or what?
Oh man.
It's pretty folksy. I'll send the link later.
All right.
Next one. Which wrestler won the inaugural Survival of the Fittest tournament and would also unify the ROH World title and Pure title?
I thought someone else unified it, but okay.
I'll say Punk.
Fuck. 'Cause I was literally just looking at this. It's whoever was the last Ring of Honor Pure champion. I think. What year was this, dude? Do you have the year or no?
Off the top of my head, I want to say it was like 2005, maybe 2004.
2005. I'll go DB.
Well, the good news is one of you is right.
Oh,
The bad
man.
news is it's not you, Zach. It was
Oh.
Yes,
DB.
sir. Yes, sir.
And now the final question. Which wrestler, according to Dave Meltzer, has 2 5-star matches, one in Ring of Honor and one in WWE?
CM Punk. Give me my point.
Give him his point.
Give him his point. I was going to say, while the other wrestler has none.
Yeah,
That's
DB has 0.
Damn shame.
In the chat, Zemo got 3 of the points there. Shout out to him, man, coming with this trivia knowledge.
Let me say that. Let me check that third one for you, Zemo. Make sure you were right. Third one was CM Punk. Yeah, and Zemo's killing it. Good on
Yeah,
him.
and yeah, Eric brings the trivia, man. He really keeps on his toes, man. It's really nice stuff here.
Yep.
I do believe with that. I think you guys. I think Knock wins by 1. I think that last one put him over.
Oh, let's go.
But there you go. And last question: where have they reportedly been signed? Have you guys heard the rumors?
Oh,
Well,
man.
according to you and Zemo, it's fucking Impact.
Impact, yes, sir.
They're on the rise.
They can perform in front of 20s of fans.
Oh boy.
They gotta change that venue, get a little more fans in there, just for optics, man. Make it look a little better.
That
crowd is loud.
Like people were just there for like something beforehand and then stayed for that.
Man.
Oh,
Yeah. If they can go back to the Impact Zone, man, that'd be amazing.
If they can get rid of Scott fucking
Demore.
Yeah.
Man, he was at the Team Canada. He's a TNA alumni, man. You know how many legends he's produced? Bobby Roode, Eric Young.
If
Petey Williams?
If WWE can buy Impact, they'll be perfect.
They'd bury it.
But that's all I got.
Nice job, Eric.
Nice.
Zemo, again, hit us up in the chats. I talk about this every now and then on Samsung TV. It's its own app. They have an Impact channel that plays old TNA pay-per-views. It's fucking great to watch late at night, but give it a watch if you can.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's play Push or Shove.
All right. Let me bring it back up here, man. Push or Shove is back this week. First one up. Let's go with this. I kind of asked this before, but Matt Cardona winning the GCW title and the heat he got last night. That's more heat than anyone in WWE AEW has gotten in years.
I'll push. It was a lot less people, but holy shit, that was like the worst thing I've seen a wrestler get put through.
Yeah. It's great. I just hope that he does not get hurt. I hope no stupid fans do anything stupid.
Yep.
Yeah. Some people talked about like if that's what would happen if John Cena won against RVD in ECW.
Oh boy.
That would have been crazy. Next one up, back onto the topic. CM Punk will debut in AEW with AJ Lee.
Ooh. That's awesome. I'd push that. I'd really push that.
I'd push that too. I think she's doing something though. It might be something that she's done with like a book or something, but
yeah, no, she's been like doing comics and stuff like that. So
yeah,
she's been doing her thing. Eric, I don't know if you've seen this, but I'll ask it anyways. Tony Storm's new finisher, the Storm 1. If you hadn't seen it, Eric, it's kind of like, Ivar or Eric, one of the Viking Raiders. He flips you over and then hits you with a knee.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll flip you over, but turn it into like a kind of like a Twist of Fate RKO cutter type thing.
Why don't you let Zach answer this first?
Gotcha.
I'll push it. I liked it.
I think it's better than her last one. I love it a lot, man. She looks so cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's playing to a bigger crowd, and that's the kind of thing you want for a finisher.
Yeah.
Looking at it right now, I'm gonna say push. Yeah, I dig it. Wow, yeah, I really dig it. That's cool.
Yeah. Creative too. I've never seen it before. Back on topic, Daniel Bryan, when he debuts at AEW, it's confirmed, 100% confirmed. He's going after Orange Cassidy. Push or shove that match.
I'm sorry, who? I zoned out.
The OC, Orange Cassidy.
Oh no, who's going after Cassidy?
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
That would be great. That's cool. I push that.
Yeah, I guess. As long as he stays in character. As long as he stays in character, I'm fine with Orange Cassidy. Once he gets excited, I'm done.
DB needs that 5-star match, man. Hopefully it's coming. All right, so we all seen it. Everyone talked about how bad the Rolling Loud crowd was. Forget about the brands. If you put Jeff Hardy, The New Day, and Hit Row out there for Rolling Loud, do you get a better reaction? Push or shove?
What kind of music festival was it? Hip hop and rap, or was it like
it's hip hop rap?
Like Rick Ross came out after the matches.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think Jeff Hardy would fit in. I love his music.
Don't sleep on Jeff Hardy, man. Everyone knows him.
I love.
You know who didn't sleep on Jeff Hardy? COVID did not sleep on Jeff Hardy. He now has it. Thanks for letting us know that. Now.
Forgot about that news rumors, but yeah.
TikTok.
But yeah, that'd be really cool if someone was staring at that ceiling. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hit Row and New Day were there.
Yeah. I think Jeff Hardy would have got a big reaction just because, like, I feel like he's crossed over into that realm.
I think so too.
Seth Rollins has the best laugh in pro wrestling history over guys like Ted DiBiase, all those guys.
No, because DiBiase's has like a decibel level that it doesn't cross, which Seth's does, and it can kind of like grate your ears. I do like it though. I think it's good.
Yeah. I'll shove that one. So a surprise here. Bayley said the one person she really would love to wrestle would be Serena Deeb. Bayley versus Serena Deeb, push or shove, if that match could happen.
Yeah, push.
You think you get 5 stars out of that one?
Good.
Yeah.
Real quick, dropping over here. WWE has proved that they still got it when booking-wise with Baron Corbin's storyline, getting him over as a face.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone's digging it. He was the most hated. No one cared about him. Now everyone's digging the storyline.
Look, you can have one little thing that's good, but when you have this many things that are bad, like that doesn't.
It's like that meme of them trying to put out the fire. Just giant house on fire.
Right.
Yeah. So he's a face now. Is that what they're going for? Because
I think so. I mean, they trademarked Happy Corbin, so I guess eventually it's going to lead to him being like, the good guy.
I mean, it's better than Jericho because at least they're trying to make us sympathetic. But at the same time, you were the biggest heel for years. Not the biggest, but you were this huge asshole for years.
Yeah.
And they kayfabe blame you for the bad ratings. I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to care for you.
I mean, that's what Kevin Owens said to him literally before giving him a few dollars. Which, by the way, Baron Corbin got robbed during this whole thing. And then he got robbed from the his donation thing. The people stole his money and didn't call him back.
He needs to
and
ask
then,
Kevin Grimes for a loan.
He should.
It doesn't exist in the main roster. NXT
doesn't.
doesn't.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, they're changing Charlotte Flair's title reign count.
Yeah.
NXT has dropped off television. Their television's dropped off these past few weeks. It's not the same feel.
I mean, the Joe stuff is A+.
Yeah.
So but I think a lot of the A+ stuff that they had is kind of not gone. Like on this, I don't know. It's a new era of NXT that they're working on. So you got to build a new era.
And also, it's like it's fine. It's just normal television now. It seems every week.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to pump anything up to go up against Dynamite.
Right.
Yeah, I shove that. That's just something that's on the internet, and I just feel like it's a new era. People are getting built up, and I feel like the standard that they set was so high. Like every week was such a banger that now that they're kind of normal or doing good stuff, people like shit on it.
It's like two divorced parents trying to win their kids' love, and then one parent's like, "Okay, you win. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna move." The parent doesn't have to try as hard anymore. They can go back to normal.
Yeah. And then last one, shout out to Thunder Rosa, showing us love on Twitter, man. She is great. Support Thunder Rosa. She will dethrone Britt Baker now that she's signed.
Yeah.
Push. Yeah.
Push.
She's
Again, I don't know who else would. No one else. It's like Roman. I don't know who's going to take the belt, and Thunder Rosa makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Could have been Big Swole, but I have no idea where she is.
Exactly.
She's been on Dark Elevation, man. You gotta watch the show.
That's terrible.
You gotta watch BTE. You gotta watch Sammy Guevara's blog, Ethan Page's vlog, Dark Elevation, and
so
Dark.
many
You'll be all caught up. You'll be all caught up. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I saw like someone posted in one of the Facebook groups that like Kenny did an interview where he's like, "Yeah, we need more women representation," and it's like, you're a fucking EVP. You shouldn't be saying that. Like, go to the fucking meetings and say that. Like, make it happen.
Real quick, Noob and Co shoved it. Bad idea. Zemo, Corbin is a face. Have pigs started to fly? Yes, man. He's looking like he's going face. And then lastly, he personally rather see Daniel Bryan sign with ROH than AEW because it's better. It's a pure division than all elite friends.
I think he's gonna still get ROH.
That's the thing. I think
he will.
I think he's still gonna cross over.
Yeah.
I think so too. I would really have liked to have seen him in ROH. I really enjoy ROH. ROH just needs to do some stuff, kind of like NWA. But Impact too. They need to find their footing.
Yes,
they are just doing regular things that other wrestling companies do. Impact's doing a fine job with women, though. I will say that. ROH and NWA, again, just because you're doing a tournament now doesn't make up for I went a full year without watching women on your TV. Yeah. So you guys really got to find your footing. So I would like to see him in ROH, but we need those companies to build and be better first.
Yeah, and also to say on Impact, man, who's the most relevant champion in that show? A woman, Deonna Purrazzo. They do it right.
Give that belt to Kenny too.
There was actually a guy who won a women's title in TNA. Eric Young won the TNA women's tag team titles.
Santino did it first.
I think Eric Young beat him. I think he beat him. Zeno, check the records, man. What was the year?
All right. Well, thanks for that pusher show. That's always fun.
Yes, yes.
Another copyright that WWE did last week was criticism is not conversation.
That's right.
I don't know what the fuck that is for, but
they finally gave up. They're like, shut the fuck up, YouTube.
You can't silence us, WWE.
Oh, man. Well, other news rumors are trying to sign Baron Corbin. Not Baron Corbin. Braun Strowman back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel so bad.
Honestly, yeah. I don't know how he works anywhere.
Right.
WWE, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like Baron Corbin. He's okay in a certain
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, yeah. God damn. Darby flew into a coffin this week.
Oh, man. Listen, my computer was messing up, okay? My laptop was off.
Yeah. It was such a great moment. He had to mention it twice.
Yeah. Yeah. But Braun is kind of like the kind of country bro I do not like, so in real life. So he has a limit on what he can do in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know they're going to offer him less. And
100%.
They're going to offer him less, but it's going to be more than any other offer. So it's a kick in the nards to go back.
Yeah.
It's a smart choice.
Yep. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the conversation here. Jonesy Chats Wrestling. You can find him on YouTube after you're done watching the best wrestling show that you are going to see on YouTube. I guarantee it.
That's right.
We are going to do a little segment here for him where we talk about the Karrion Kross thing. So he did lose to Jeff Hardy, and people are viewing it as Vince sending a message to Triple H and NXT that you are still a developmental brand. You are not, even your champion is not a main roster caliber person. Even though Vince wants him on the main roster. I don't get it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I want to throw in Keith Lee onto this too, because he did lose when he came back as well, even though he has been on the main roster for a while.
Yep.
What do you guys think about the Karrion Kross thing? We'll touch on that first, and then we'll get into the other stuff with NXT and how they're viewed by Vince.
With Kross, man, so for months, if you watch NXT, he's been getting shitted on like, oh, you're only good because of your pyro. Everyone's been cutting great pros up saying you're only good because you have a girl at this and this. So he finally goes to the main roster without Scarlett, without no pyro, just walking out all regular, and he loses. He loses to Jeff Hardy, who I think is amazing, a Hall of Famer. But Jeff Hardy, who we just seen lose to one of Jinder Mahal's goons. We just seen him lose every single match. What, the other, like, he lost to, I don't even mention the guy's name, but the guy who tags Elias. And then he comes out and beats your undefeated champion. He beats him clean. I don't know, man.
Not clean. He cheated.
That's
he
right.
Cheated,
yeah,
but like, that's still pretty clean. Adam Cole tried to cheat against him too. He didn't get the win.
This is the brotherhood, by the way. This is what happens when you join. Oh God.
Anyways, but he shouldn't have. That's how he loses undefeated streak. That's like if you took Asuka and had her lose just like that 100-day reign or whatever she did. I don't know. I have a problem with it because he was undefeated and he was your champion. It doesn't make sense.
No, it
Eric,
doesn't.
what about you?
Like, okay, so it's no secret that this is trying to lead to like a feud with Jeff Hardy. You can make the argument that he's going to destroy Jeff Hardy in the feud, but the problem with WWE is that they often take the worst route to get to a simple storyline. Like, there's a better way to do this. There's no reason Jeff Hardy needed this win. We all know Jeff Hardy. We all like him. He doesn't need this. Also, I hope I hope Kross gets tested, because if I found out that the dude had COVID and he rolled me up, I'd take a shower. But yeah, it's crazy that they thought this was smart, or they did this at all. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very stupid. It's very stupid storytelling. It's very stupid to do now that fans are back, especially because you're basically showing a live audience that here's one of the big surprises that we have, and we're just going to kind of like piss on it right in front of you.
Yeah.
The plain ass intro, they couldn't even get the video package or some footage. I've seen YouTube cut clips and make videos quicker than it would have taken them to or they could have done this. They could have done something with Karrion Kross's bogus ass entrance. It's just stupid. I kind of popped when Jeff won because Jeff needed it.
Yeah.
And he cheated, which I think is funny for someone like Jeff. But
and this is my thing. So touch on Keith Lee real quick before I get to my main point. Keith Lee, he came back, huge pop, great stuff. I mean, still got to work his entrance team. He's still not there. But he faces the world champion in a match. So he loses. Okay, you face the world champion. It's not his actual debut. Karrion Kross, my first image of you is losing. If Jeff Hardy beat somebody, had a big win, great stuff, Karrion Kross debuts right after that, you know how better it was? You hit his music then. And he comes out and confronts Jeff Hardy. You know how cool that'd be? Jericho, when he had his big debut, he didn't have a match. I'm not saying you have to win your debut or have a debut match win, but just be memorable. You're presenting a new product. Just have a nice, memorable debut, and that's it.
Hell, they even managed to screw him down NXT. They had to reshoot a segment.
They did.
Because people were just chanting Hardy. Like, you ruined your best product. How did you do that?
Yeah.
So, two things. One, they could have had anyone like Ali and Mansoor. They could have had in this spot.
Right.
Exactly.
Anyone else, you could just holler back in catering. Anyone want to get a quick roll up from Jeff Hardy? Hands would have gone up.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you ruin your biggest star on your other networks. It is a network show. It is doing everything you want a main roster show to be. It's just not in bigger arenas, but it's still doing all the same stuff. It may be developmental to a degree, but now there's developmental before NXT, so it's really not that developmental. And you're also pissing on all the people that just took L's and put over Karrion Kross for the last 6 months?
Yeah,
4 months,
including Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, Adam Cole, Baby.
You piss on the NXT title. I mean, it looks like a toy now if you just show up and lose your first match. And look, I felt so bad for the guy after he lost. Like that face he made, just like what?
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't what's supposed to happen. This wasn't prophesized.
You're right.
Oh man,
Scarlett, where was Scarlett?
Vince, she's with me now.
They have to be. Zero in the chat says ROH blows WWE and AEW out of the water. They focus more on pure technical wrestling and actually book decent storylines like current Gang War and Taven versus Vincent. He also says this is why WWE is a joke, referring to Karrion Kross. They'd rather push older stars over new talent. Kross is one of the hottest free agents, but I knew WWE would waste his talents. He has not been buried, but he will be soon.
Yep. Zemo, ROH wrestling wise, I think it's the best show on television for wrestling. The pure division is spectacular. Management needs to get better over there.
Oh, hold on, Zach, get your old guy, man. Zemo's on my side of TNA. Okay, get your old person on your side, please.
I'm not signing him up for a gym membership like you are.
I finally got one. Get your own.
We're not all like Eric and get all these followers.
Oh man.
Let's touch on this again here so Keith Lee. He looked good, but then again, you make him lose where he could have came back and had a decent match against someone.
Yeah.
So do you think that's fine? I'm kind of fine with Keith Lee losing, just because like he's been gone for a while, so it's kind of like cool that he got in the ring with Bobby. But if you're gone that long, maybe you do lose because a little ring rust or something. And then you're just kind of shadowed by Goldberg, though. I think that's the thing that just kind of ruined the Keith Lee thing for me.
Yeah.
Which I feel like this is the second time that he's been shot. Like, didn't somebody come out after a Keith Lee match and just completely erase that match? It was Brock or Goldberg. I can't remember who, but yeah.
Wasn't it like a Survivor Series or something? Or?
It was like a big championship match, but yeah. Bad luck for Keith Lee. This reminds me of when we did the review for Money in the Bank, and Anthony brought up a good point that he asked, would we have been so against? I was against it. Would I have been against Kofi losing in that way if it was somebody else? And I think that's how I feel about this. If somebody else had lost to Bobby Lashley that way, I'd be fine with it. Keith Lee was an odd choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys do you guys think Vince will ever see NXT as nothing more than a developmental thing?
I used to think that, and I would tell Eric all the time, I think they're, a legit brand now. But then when you see people like Charlotte who has to correct her title count now to lower it because she can't count the 2 NXT wins, it's like they don't care about NXT as a main brand.
And I'm going to piss off a lot of future wrestlers by saying this, but I think we just came out of this is the golden era of NXT. We had the best wrestlers in the world, Undisputed Era, Finn Balor, Gargano, Ciampa at the top of the card. I don't think it's... If he doesn't like it then, when is he going to like it?
Right.
True.
That's got to be the only reason why you put the NXT champion on there. So the other rumor is that he did it because he was pissed with Triple H going after Joe right after he was released.
Oh my God.
So it was a WWE guy who did the firing, and the rumor is that Vince didn't like that, so that's kind of like Triple H being disobedient or something to course correct it as Triple H saw fit.
That's such a weird thing to do, man.
It's a Vince thing, though.
But what sucks too is that if Joe had signed anywhere else, we gain like rumors that Vince is unhappy that Joe is in this promotion. Joe's doing this.
Right.
Yeah, we hope he'll just be broken down after leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else in the Karrion Kross loss that you wanted to talk about?
I mean, you can't. I don't want to call it a burial yet because he's going to destroy Jeff Hardy at some point. It's just, again, the key thing is that they could have done this a lot better. If you wanted to have him feud with Jeff Hardy, just do what Knox said. Have him show up and stare down Jeff. Or have him just beat the fuck out of Jeff randomly, but you don't have to have him lose in a roll-up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, do a vignette or something like that. Anything to, like, just, I don't know, man. That's a bad first image of somebody.
Yeah.
It is. Especially to a brand new audience, crowd coming out, and if they don't know who he is, and then he comes back, it's going to be like, didn't Jeff beat him?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, that's the look. Good point. All right. You got to hit up the chats at all?
Real quick, Zemo, if... Oh, you got it, Eric.
No. Go ahead.
All right, Zemo, the Brotherhood member. If Goldberg defeats Bobby for the WWE title, the fans will be pissed beyond belief. They will riot in those streets. Yes, sir, man. We all riot if that happens.
Yep. Yeah. I don't see the appeal of Goldberg anymore. I just don't. Even if I was a casual fan, if I didn't watch wrestling for the last 20 years since Goldberg debuted or whatever, how many years it's been, I don't think I'd be too like, oh man, Goldberg's back. I don't think I would be so invested in him.
I would have loved, if Bobby lost somebody, I would have loved if it was Brock at that moment, and then Big E cashed in on Brock.
I was just about to say the only way I would take it is if Goldberg won and Big E cashed in on Goldberg. So yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's why I don't view Goldberg in that same light as if it was like a Brock Lesnar. Like I just beat Brock for the title, and I just beat Goldberg. Like,
But
I don't know.
But the the scary thing about that is, if you beat Goldberg for the title, then that's it. He's gone. You beat Brock Lesnar for a championship. There's a chance that he's gonna come back for a rematch.
That's true. But yeah, I do predict. I'm gonna do this for our predictions, our official predictions. I think Big E's cashing in at SummerSlam. What a bigger moment than that.
That is big, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Roman's going to be the main event.
That is true too. That's a good point.
And
that's a good point.
Oh man,
ruin everything. You got to ruin it all, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Well,
just like John Cena ruins everything. John Cena took away Hot Girl Summer and made it Summer of Cena. He can't even let hot girls have the spotlight. He had to bury them as well.
I had to spend all this here while all these people were fawning over Edge. I got my Cena back. I'm a happy man. I'm a happy boy.
I hope Jeff Hardy rolls you up quick. Let's go to promo school. All right. So today on promo school, we will just do one. We'll do a quick 30-second-ish promo to Vince McMahon with cojones, telling him why you are not getting called up from NXT, why you want to stay in NXT. And the other one will do a promo on either CM Punk or Bryan Danielson as an AEW person.
Ooh.
So if you want to be someone in AEW, that's fine, but you can just be an AEW person who has just been on Dark Elevator or whatever.
Eric, I might have to pick that one, man. I don't know.
Go ahead. I was gonna let you pick. They both sound good, so you can pick.
All right, I might go with that one, man. I can start it off if you want to.
All right, go ahead.
Listen, man, for all the people that don't watch me on AEW Dark and AEW Dark Elevation, I got something big for you. I'm about to fight the Dragon of the West, the former WWE World Champion Bryan Danielson, in my first match on AEW Dark. So check it out live Mondays. We got Big Show on commentary. We got all this great stuff. Fans are back. Listen, man, it's gonna be a big show, no pun intended. And I'm gonna fight the Dragon. It's gonna be one of the most technical matches ever. And Daniel Bryan, I'm looking at you, man. I don't care about the Bella Twins. I don't care about Total Divas. You're going to go flying when you face me. You're not going to beat me. I'm going to send you back to Birdie, and I'm going to win on AEW Dark Elevation. So I'm going to the moon.
Brings the kids involved in there and a WWE catchphrase at the end.
I was just picturing somebody listening to this like, ooh, this is a good match. And then you say, Big Show's on commentary. Ah, damn. All right. I'll skip it. Do you think that Daniel Bryan or Punk goes on Elevation at some point? They go on Dark?
I think Bryan does. I feel like this man just wants to wrestle as many people as he can. I think he's going everywhere.
Oh, man. All right. So I'm telling Vince that I'm not going up to the main roster.
Yeah, and you're not like intimidated by him.
Into the what?
You're not intimidated by him.
Oh, okay.
Your job is secure.
All right, Vinnie Mac, let's be honest here. I know you want me on your show. I know you need me on your show. But I could give a rat's ass about your show, all right? I used to dream about WrestleMania. I used to dream about SummerSlam. I used to dream of holding the title in the bright lights on your show. But quite frankly, you've turned your show into dog piss. And quite frankly, I don't want to be a part of that. Down here in NXT, I've got all I want. I am so close to Disneyland, I can smell it. I once had a kid come up and knock on my door asking if he could ride on the Magic Mountain ride. That's how close I am, Vince. I don't need to go traveling the world. I've got the world right here in Orlando. I just bought a new timeshare. Do you have a timeshare, Vince? It's a great investment. I am not leaving it. Sure, I can only spend 3 months a year in it, but you know what? That's fine. Because I'm here in Orlando where dreams come true. Because, bitch, my dream is staying in NXT, and that dream's coming true. So why don't you go back home to Connecticut and shove your call-up papers up your ass? Because I ain't going. Yeah, bitch.
Oh,
this is the most I've cursed in an episode. I don't know why.
It's like, I like it. You got fired, kid.
It's like, someone call this kid faster.
Oh, my God. A kid knocked on your door asking to ride the Magic Mountain?
Hey, yo.
Okay, let's rewind this.
This is a Velveteen Dream promo.
Let's rewind this.
Oh, man.
I'm not trying to pull no Drake Parker situation here.
Oh, man.
That was good, though. Good job, you guys.
Thank you.
Almost chokes.
These guys don't know ever, basically, what I'm going to do for promo school, and they always deliver. So kudos to them. Any other chats to hit up before we get out of here?
I think we're all good, man. Shout out to Nubenco and Zemo for joining us in the chat. Shout out to the, I think, 9 people we had at one point watching. You guys hit the like button. Really appreciate that. Don't forget to sub.
Yeah.
Help us get to 600 fast. We want to see how fast we can get up to 600.
Exactly. Make yourself famous. Subscribe and get on the stream.
Yes.
Sir.
Thanks to Mo's Dragon, the last public sub we got 2 days ago. So thank you.
Nice.
All right. Any last words?
We got a tier list coming out this week. We're going to record it at some point. We did a video game one for all the best heroes. Now we're going to do one for the villains. I got more champions videos going out. I might do a 4 horsewoman champions video. But yeah, let us know what you guys think, what you guys been enjoying. We appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
Actually, before I forget, I should have said this in the beginning. But if you listen to this on the podcasting apps, I apologize for last week's episode not being there. I've tried all week to upload it, and it hasn't. I'll keep trying, but it was a live stream, so, I don't blame you if you don't listen back to it. But I haven't forgotten about you guys. If you listen to the podcasting app, I appreciate you. We're still going week to week. We're still doing it weekly.
All right, that is it. That is episode 67. Thank you all for watching or listening. We appreciate it either way. Please hit subscribe if you can. It helps us grow and helps us be able to do a lot more stuff on the show. But we love doing it. If you didn't watch live, please leave comments. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you think about wrestling, about us, about anything pop culture, and we will get back to you. So that is it for West Coast POPcast. We are out of here. Have a great week, and don't go knocking on Eric's door for writing anything. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Everyone has a Psycho Sid moment, all right?
Oh, man. Zach, where can they find us?
Not at Eric's house. That's for damn.
Yeah.
Gave me a layup on that one this week. Thanks.
Oh, man.